Engineering is going at it because we've had a bunch of fucking dumbasses already plant training mines down. But otherwise, we got some guys that have also stripped their shoes and taken a few things from the cardboard boxes because I guess they don't know our secret rules. But anyway, what's up, everybody? Liru the Lance Corporal here, and we have another day of Syndicate campaign. Now, I don't have anything too difficult planned today, but here is our first mission objective, which is going to be done over here. Couldn't really think of a catchy name for it, so I just called it Free Cars. Basically, they're going to take some technicals and then bring them back to their base. Hopefully it goes well. They might all die, but again, first objective is meant to be an easier objective, but we got a lot of FIA guys around here. Second mission is going to be called Naval Supply. That's going to be stealing some boats down here, and they're going to bring them over here. Easy as that. Third mission, Convoy. This is so the the Syndicate players can get some cool stuff, such as scopes for their weaponry, and it'll be a permanent addition to the arsenal. That will be starting over here and getting to the airport, which NATO has a light garrison of, specifically right here. And they'll need to intercept, steal the Hemet, and bring it back to base. And then we have something called Free Reign, which basically I've got some FIA positions they can take down. This lumberyard is an IDAP site. They can hit that. Bear in mind that'll be done after the convoy, so NATO will be active in the area and more quick to react to the IDAP location. But again, bear in mind, AO's live. If they sent guys down here, like to the boats, for example, while they were doing this mission, I would enable this second mission, and then we'd have both at the same time. But I also have timers in play where if they don't complete something within a given amount of time, and it's very generous, then I will start moving that objective out of there, and they will lose their opportunity to take it. So they've already drawn a route here, and they're going to get out 2 different locations to hit the technical spot from the tree line. But let's take a look at it from Zeus. So I've been playing around with different fixes for the map, but I haven't gotten any hard answers down yet, so still have that map bug where if I go into map from this interface, I could potentially crash. But otherwise, there is a nice little footpath right here that I'm sure the player base will be following, but we just have a big amount of FIA guys around because we still have to scale it up for like 50 players, so nothing too difficult, but, you know, 3 armed technicals, then a bunch of patrolling FIA. However, rewards. Other than the main objective, which is these 3 technicals up here, we also have a service vehicle that can be used to repair stuff. We've got 3 other lootable technicals that they could decrew. And then there's 2 trucks that they can also take for transport. And on a final note, some of you guys may know this from what we did earlier, we have our nice little CSAT box. And this CSAT box has some very nice gear in it. To look at it specifically, we've got some CSAT rifles, machine guns, and marksman rifles with some nice scopes, even some ENVGs, and other gear that they may want to steal. That won't emit to anything in the arsenal, but that's the type of stuff that, at this stage of the game, they could store into their brown boxes, and basically, if they fill up both of those boxes, the next mission will be able to increase their storage space next week with one of those types of missions, but curious to see how they're actually handling the equipment they have in those brown boxes, which basically references what they've looted last time. So I'm just adding to the fray of what they could expand their weaponry to if either someone wants to be a greedy asshole, or if Command and Ghost Team, which is their Recon group, are trying to get stuff to be stealthy. So, a lot of stuff on here. Opening the map still memory leaks. I just, well, I'm also scared to test it week by week. I know Arma had some sort of hot fix, or maybe it didn't. I know it was buzzed by it, but regardless, we have our last team coming in. Some of the squad leads are getting MRCOs by default, but the Hemet will actually add MRCOs so everyone can use them, and then squad leads will be promoted to having ARCOs, which are you know, magnify even better. So we're seeing how these guys are all stacking up. We're still having squad by squad join. I think we got one more squad coming in and then ghost team. But everyone should be getting ready here. Trex Productions wants Sergeant Fluffer as well. Sergeant Fluffers is, he is a new type of Chad. And this is what we're going with. But I do have plans for Sergeant Fluffers within the Syndicate campaign. He won't be in this form. He will be in the original form that we all know and love, but this is what we've got for right now. So other than that, what we're just waiting for the players to all be ready and start deploying to the AO. But this is the first one. Second one will be down here. Quite a few boats for them to take, because this is a scarce resource, a limited resource that I will only be allowing them to take via objectives. What the hell? Oh. Okay, I kind of beached that one on accident. Didn't realize it was that deep, freaking shallow right there. But these AI are placeholder AI. It's so I don't have to have an entire AO to put a server down. But if I have something I need to go to, I can just hit F, go over it, and start building it up. That's why there's only 3 AI down here right now. Other things to note, that's the second objective. Third objective, we'll start with the Hemet, which has been put up here. She'll come down, do stuff. I'll be adding the rest of her convoy when the timer rises. And then we have other things such as the IDAP stash location. We've got a food truck in play, a water truck in play. And then we also have some FIA caches up here. And these FIA caches have a good mix of gear. Some of it is stuff they already have. Okay, I guess I just hit the wrong button right there. Like the TARs. Other things, though, that might be useful, such as RPGs. Mark 14, 7.62. Some people were asking where that was. Medium optic sights. And then some various ammunition for those weaponry. So some of it will be garbage, but some of it may be usable. And then we have another cache, which is by this auto rifleman. Some really nice shit. Some ammunition, explosive charges, you name it. So, that'll be for the free reign aspects, the IDAP, the FIA, and whatever happens from that convoy. That's what we all have planned tonight. And then the towns. If anything is going on, we just have some Gendarmerie forces patrolling, some civilians, and then we have the NATO place where that Hemet is going to be getting to, so it can be loaded up in here via attach command and then offloaded.
If you want to step on, go ahead and start scouting, take a...
Also, I know how OP this bitch is, so I've taken out its ammo for now, because I don't want it sniping up here, because that thing, again, Cheetahs, Tigresses, some of the most OP fucking vehicles in the game.
Yeah, I literally just got on server and got kitted up. I don't even know what our objective is, because our last one's on.
So they're opting to take 4 of their troop transport trucks from the right side. They've got 1 left and that sedan they took. They also have these 3 IDAP food transport vehicles and this Hemet. And then a few other things. But hopefully, after these operations, A, they'll have armed Vics that can give them some supporting fire if they need it. B, they'll have boats so I can start doing objectives over here and around. And I might also consider trying to move the base somewhere a bit more discreet away from that airbase. And C, Ghost Team, which is their recon element, will have better gear to conduct recon.
Say again, what's the objective, guy?
And another thing I do have down is I do have a hidden sniper team to cover the IDAP.
Is to free technicals and bring them to base. Positions marked on map, it's northeast of us right now.
But we'll see how this all plays out. Do we have any British players? We have plenty of British players. Heck, we've got players from practically every country except most African countries, and yeah, the 3 areas we don't have that many players from is... Actually, technically, I could break it further down to 4. Most African countries, We do have some players from South America, but not all the South American countries. And then old Soviet Union, we don't have that many players from that region. And then north of Australia, in the areas like Indonesia and such. Again, not that many players, but that's kind of expected. Everywhere else, we actually have a very diverse community. I know Andruza, for example, he's South African, I think. But otherwise, yeah, I will say it is mainly United States, British, German, and no, I think those are the big three. Oh yeah, North Koreans are probably not here. They might be, for all I know. Maybe Kim Jong-un has some wicked setup, and he's infiltrated my game today, and if he doesn't like it, he'll just hack me. That'll be fun. Who wants to see a nice case of irony here? Because I've got some really good irony.
Ghost, is everything okay? Just checking.
That's great.
Yeah, we're about ready to step off. Over.
Roger, step off.
Why are they throwing a shit ton of smoke? Fuck it. They're taking the Sedan. Not bad. Not bad. Scandinavians, I think we have one. I forget who it is, though. We have one or two. Otherwise, they're grouping up into various trucks. Another thing they could be doing is, since you see there's still like 3 slots back here and then things right there. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There's still 2, 3, 4, 5 slots in the truck. So honestly, if like squads are going to the same place, they could double up in the trucks and then keep some of their resources there and not have to waste everything. So these guys are looping back. So that probably means they forgot something. And then someone died over here. What? How did you get there? What? What the? How is it? Fuck it. Fuck it. I'm done. Whatever. Mysteries. Fucking mysteries. I just... Player base. I don't know what else to say. But otherwise, we also have goats and doggos around the base, so I think they've dispersed by now, because I've had the server up for quite a while. So if I were to kind of... Why is it a bunny chat? Why do you ask so many questions? I gotta look around now, see if I can find any of the dogs or goats, because they like to spread out pretty heavily. Otherwise, I don't see any right now. So that's a shame. Regardless, we'll just have to see how this all plays out. So, how are you all doing today? Hope you're doing alright. Looks like Ghost Team is now redeploying themselves. And we should be good. A little bit of desync right there.
High Command Ghost, just so you're aware, there was the UAV in the thing. No terminal, though, for it.
Acknowledge, I didn't see a UAV terminal in any of the boxes last week, so I didn't put one down.
Roger.
Buckets. 3 months in a row. Thank you so much for the enthusiasm, and I hope you keep enjoying the content, my friend. If you want to see goat, anyone who's donated this week and I didn't get your goat order down, if you want to see goats, let me know. But Bucket, thank you so much for the subscription, my friend. I hope you keep enjoying the content.
We'll be waiting on Hotspot's team Ghost to try and scout a day before we commence anything fully.
So we got some squads heading out. We still have one back at base here. I don't know what their full plan is, but just in case stupidity happens, I forgot to do this to myself. Just in case someone tries to kill me, because you never know. I'm gonna put myself next to Bunny Chad over here. Ah. Fucking Northern. Always the first to ask for the goddamn stuff. Are you happy? Otherwise, let's see. These groups coming in, their spacing is a bit trash. Looks like they're fixing it, though. They need to give it a bit of distance. I think they'll be fine, but I do have this place active, and we do have some workers and just some gendarmerie guys kind of huffing it around, making sure everything's okay. Otherwise, we'll see how this all goes. You need a POV above the camera. Well, the best I can do for a POV... Hold on, let me... I don't think this will work, but I can try. I would need to manually add one to the interface here. Yeah, okay, I can't right enter button it, because what that does, by the way, is if I select a guy, hit that button, I can actually see their POV and how they're driving. So right now they're set to third person. This is Deadwalker. And he is driving his car up, probably to one of the surrounding LZs that they've set up. He's about 1.4 clicks from the
Man,
AO.
this is Ghost Team. Because we have had inadequate time to do reconnaissance, you guys might want to step off and actually push into the objective. Otherwise, it's going to be 30 minutes. And I said you might want to push into the objectives. We have had inadequate time to do our job. Might want to move in now because it's going to take us 20-30 minutes to get you a proper fucking recon report.
Copy, I don't mind if it's rough recon report. Squads will wait estimate of maybe 15 minutes max.
So fair enough. Yeah, but see, 2 trucks going to the same place.
Roger that.
I could have stacked people in if they had a third squad, but otherwise... I mean, yeah, what's that's beginning is recon, like, right here. So, the fact that 2 trucks have already pushed in... Yeah. One more thing I'm gonna do... The hell are these guys doing? Napping here? Let me quickly put up my render distance a bit for you guys so we can see a bit more stuff. So that made all the fog vacate a bit more, but yeah, squads are just outright going in. I guess what's that? It's gonna move in a bit more since everyone's already kind of pushed in. So yeah, otherwise we have FIA guys just kind of patrolling around. They're not really none the wiser here. They're just kind of walking around. Gonna adjust that a bit slightly. Drop it down to 2K. That should be fine because it killed my frames a bit. There we go. That's much better. So they're already sending guys up and in. So yeah, I guess fuck recon.
Command, contact. Disregard. Command, be advised, you have 2 times fucking FI trucks moving towards your position at this time.
Copy that.
What?
Deployed squads, hide.
What?
Did you already deploy squads, yes or no?
We've deployed most of the squads, 1 squad is still undeployed at this time.
Roger that, that's really good to know. As far as I knew, we were the forward element out.
So they just mis-ID'd stuff. I guess frickin' Ghost Team and Command Group are not really coordinating with each other because, yeah, they just mis-ID things. But it looks like Command Group's actually being a vehicle transport service. So that's actually even better than the idea I had of them just buddying up. But this also means... Well, they'll be able to get reinserts funneled in pretty quick.
On beta servers right now, give Ghost the time.
Go ahead and squads up, because they're already fucking ahead of us, so... Literally, They're the forward element right now.
Yeah, just have them do the AO at this point, because they've already gone past Ghost Team's Recon. So otherwise it should all be okay. It's kind of funny how that all just played out. I don't know, this squad, if I had deeper patrols in the woods, again, since I want to make this the easy op, I should have, if I didn't want to, I would have put more patrols in the woods, but these guys are way higher up than these guys, so if first contact were to be broken, they'd be pretty much cut off from each other. That would also trigger all the units in the patrols to go for these guys, and that would kind of leave this area vulnerable for them to push in to reinforce, but even then, I still have quite a few large groups of units around. Let me see how good of a vantage point this is. I'm going to throw in some last minute changes here. FIA, let's put down some marksmen back here. Actually, no, sharpshooters with the M14. Excellent. Then we can remote control those guys and get in a few kills.
This is Command. Charlie's been inserted at the time. All squads, be ready.
So if these guys aren't careful, how's this movement route? So they're still in defilade. Well, this guy isn't, but to where that patrol is going to come up, these guys they're getting pretty fucking close to this squad that'll move around. So otherwise they should at least hold position or not crest that area, because if this patrol spots them, like Ryfox right now, very close, he could definitely cause the first thing to contact app, and I will be bringing in reinforcement trucks.
Hide out right now, wait. Other
To
squads
stop
need to get into
everything.
position still.
Let me see Ryfox's position here. Yep, he's adjusting his himself. He's still kind of out in the open. We see the patrol route right here. This is where they're going to be cutting through, so I don't know. That ridgeline might be a little too close. Plus, they're going to be coming from their right, and they're kind of focusing on the left because that's where their walking path is going to be. These guys are going to be there in about a minute and a half. Actually, probably just a minute. But if first contact is initiated, I will be bringing in reinforcements from up here. So let me quickly set that up. Since they don't have any UAVs, I can be a bit more foregoing here. Let's do some FIA trucks.
Delta Echo, I need a update on your positions.
Go. Echo is halfway to the hold point.
Quickly re-click Y because it made the blue 4
May
guys
Ghost team be
disappear.
advised, heard shots off to our east.
Echo is engaged.
Okay.
Delta's engaged.
Oh, these guys pushed it. Well, shit.
Copy. Delta, help out Echo.
Jeez, these guys got freaking ambushed.
Alpha and Bravo, can you...
They're only at default
see
difficulty
if,
here.
enemies are alerted without
Clearly
revealing
caught off
yourself
guard.
at the FIA technical marker.
Hot damn, I was not expecting that. But I'm going to now bring in all surrounding forces to go check out what the hell's going on over there. Definitely was not expecting that. But they're already past 50% efficiency for their squad. Now this squad's also running a contact.
Sender Bravo, also turn
This
up your
isn't
mic.
good.
Bravo
Where the hell is
taking
this squad?
contact from the
Weren't both
southeast.
of those guys deployed at the same time? How did this squad fall behind? Hell, they found
Copy,
some sort of
return
weird
fire.
temple area back here, and they're using that to climb
Squad,
up.
you have permission to move in at this time and attack the objective.
So we have Charlie, no, that's Ghost Team coming in, but regardless, so this team's gonna come over here and check out what the hell's going on. Set them to a staggered column. And let me see if I can get some of these trucks to kind of push in towards the back and try to establish a perimeter. These guys got absolutely fucked here. Looking at it from Jake's position, he's got 5 guys down here, all checking out his buddies, and they're going to start coming up to his position. So that was just some friendly fire right there with that RPG. Jake's trying to do his best, but he's taking fire, so he's going to push back into cover.
Delta to Echo.
It's good to see. Yeah, that friendly fire is a little bit
Echo
concerning. 3 guys are down right there. They're still getting screwed. Let me quickly
Echo.
bring in the reinforcements now, because they are going to be needed. Was not expecting that. Let's give them a warm welcome, shall we? So 2 full cars. You can put about 12, 13 units on them.
Wiped.
Delta, where were you assaulted from?
Jeez, a frickin' 8-man FIA fire team got the jump on the Syndicate guys, completely wiped them.
Bridge 09.
Shit happens.
088.
So Jake goes down.
They started shooting at us before we could even see him. Yeah.
Still having a large firefight. This other squad that broke contact, they're having a good bout right here. They've got 2 people down right now, but I don't think they've lost anybody.
Been using Deadwalker's truck right now. He's
Out of that 8-man team, you also have Charlie coming in. These guys, instead of assisting, they're trying to push in themselves. So a lot of different points of contact are being broken. We also have this squad right here that is going to be assisting. Excuse me. The remnants of Delta. One's down, 2 guys are still up. Hearing some auto rifle fire being given. Otherwise, this guy has a lot of stuff to run through. Sees him through the bush. He's going to give a quick reload.
Inserted at Alpha Bravo's insert point.
See, that's why people are dying, because they're literally running up to these guys and getting shot. Schultz was freaking shot dead by this guy. There you go. Good God, Schultz.
Echo is taking contact, returning fire.
These guys are still fighting with this squad. Just a
Copy,
big
Echo.
ridgeline defense. Zeno is also still being shot, and we have this auto rifleman flanking around, so they're throwing a shit ton of smoke to confuse the AI. We are running Blast Corps server side, so the smoke is going to help defer these guys' vision, or deter, excuse me, and they're not going to be able to see too much. So Zeno looks like he forced respawn there. That's the first casualty of this squad. But other squads, instead of assisting, are trying to push in. That's not good. So one truck has made it, and the other truck somehow broke a wheel.
Delta to
So
Echo. One
we
of my
have
guys
this group coming in.
Gonna be sticking with you for now.
Alright, little lag spike there to get all 12 of those guys out at the same time. I'm going to send them up where they got wiped and keep the reinforcements going. Otherwise, this squad trying to come in right here. They're going to break first contact. That's going to pull this squad to come in and assist. We also have these 2 marksmen that are going to be suppressing. More shots being dealt.
Charlie, Ghost Team, be advised, 4 packs to your north.
Hot damn.
Friendlies.
These FIA guys do not mess around. Yep, looks like so these guys are trying to outflank them. I'm going to send them up here. But yeah, squads, instead of providing reinforcement like what happened here, where they're able to take those guys down, they're still doing their own routes, and they're just picking more enemies to fight at once. And that's why we're seeing such high casualties. It's not just the jungle warfare that's causing issues. It's the fact that squads are leaving other squads behind, and they're engaging bigger parts of the AO. It's like surface area. If you have a bigger surface area of engagement, then more stuff is gonna get screwed at the same time. Rather than having, you know, an engagement here, engagement here, engagement here, this squad should have come up and reinforced this group. This squad who's about to engage here should have come up to reinforce this group or this group. So that way 2 engagements would be done. Right now, 1 engagement's here. They're trying to pull back to this squad. 1 engagement here and 1 engagement here. And look at that. They've already got 3 guys down because they're assaulting part of the freaking base in the AO. And they're being shot at by this... Hell, they got the marksman, but this patrolling squad's now spotted them.
They are moving up to a position.
So they're going to move in on their own and outflank. And they've already lost their medic, too.
Solid copy.
Yeah, it's also possible in that one of those trucks got rear-ended, but big stack up of casualties and reinserts are basically going nuts here, redeploying squads, because you're having squad-sized elements fight other things, and they're getting absolutely massacred. And this is on default difficulty. This was meant to be a very easy AO, where they had just a single line of troops push in at one point of contact. I'd throw in my reinforcements, but with 50, technically 49 players doing stuff, it would have been much easier. But instead, they're making all of these other engagements going on. They're spreading themselves way too thin. And that's why we're having so many casualties. What, are they breaking contact now with what's over here? Yeah, so this group got absolutely wiped. Lee, who I think is the squad lead, is trying to run back, but... Ay, this is not going too well. Just a massacre. It's a part of Ghost teams coming back. This group absolutely wiped. So we're going to start getting these guys in a pincer movement now. Send them in. That group, Lee Garvin survived, but it's possibly not going to be for long.
All squads, I want you to mark on a map where you currently are at this time.
I cannot believe this right now.
Pretty scattered right now.
Lee's running back in, quickly resuppressed. He had an ability to possibly pull out of this AO. Actually, with those hills, probably not. There's still stragglers right here that they're going to be fighting. And they're still pulling in reinforcements. Just let's take a look at base for a second. So many people have gone down. I mean, this is another freaking truck filled with guys. Good God. This is something that's definitely going to be talked about in debrief. The squad, again, we got some stragglers right here that these reinforcements might run into and get killed by, but they're going to start pushing on the main AO again. The issue is, now we're going to have these stragglers come in, try to catch them in a pincer. Try to pinch them off. We still have these other reinforcements still coming in as casual. Oh shit, there goes the service Vic. I don't know what did that, but oh. Oh, it's gonna make a domino effect. No! No!
This is command to all squads. I'm hearing reports of explosions. What's going on?
So, let's give him a warm Someone fired a stray 40 Mike and caused a fucking domino effect. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh, oh this is horrible. Oh, they can still loot this one and that one, and then the third roamer I have, which I guess got flipped over right here. They hit a bush, but oh shit. That's so bad. I'm gonna break those. I have those set to invincible. And I already tested backing the vehicles in out to make sure that, you know, they wouldn't clip in and start causing a mess, but I cannot believe that just happened. Essentially, these are fucked, so I guess I'm gonna pull my guys back. I'm gonna take everyone here. And quite simply, I'm gonna start pulling shit back. Because they just blew up my Vic, so there's no reason for me to really stay. So we're just gonna bugger off. I mean, this has been an absolute Charlie Foxtrot. So I'm gonna grab these 2 trucks. And we're just gonna go at this rate.
This is command. I need updates on what's going on there right now. I'm hearing nothing.
This is Echo. I'm at the Alpha Bravo attack point. Everyone looks dead.
Jeez.
This is Charlie. We got completely wiped.
This Delta lost half of our people, but we still got half of the team. Half of the team focused on the location.
We still have that cache of weapons too, but we're gonna start pulling guys out because at this rate.
Copy. Charlie, did it seem like they were trying to push to get vehicles out there, or were they just trying to fend you off at this time?
Oh my god.
The entire town there to the southeast of the primary objective is just completely filled with contacts.
Alright.
Roger that.
Yeah, this is Ghost
Then
team.
you sort send a ghost.
No, let's go. Finish what you're saying.
Roger, that would have been good to have known beforehand, as in communicating it so other squads know, and I know if I need to send squads over to assist you next time, Charlie.
Command Ghost.
We were
2 packs
well
down,
dead before I could
reinserted.
communicate it.
2 packs down, reinserted. Be advised, we have no fucking medic because somebody else.
More
took the
friendly fire.
role. He might want to reslot so one of my guys can grab it, so that way I can actually work as a fire team.
So those got out of the
Roger,
AO.
I know that one of my members is a medic. I'll have them switch out as soon as possible.
But I'm gonna start just
Roger,
pulling
sir.
out because the reason they were there is gone. I need a frickin' truck. Actually, yeah, can you come in? Need to add this to the interface. So within all this smoke, have the officer start bringing this stuff out. Here, actually, to make sure I am completely concealed. Let's do smoke. Smoke, we're gonna basically put it on the back of that truck. Actually, no, we won't take that one. Come out here, buddy. Make sure you stop being stupid. Alright, and then you're frickin' from the game, so put you in like that. Objects. Get you out of there. Stack you in, get in the damn Vic. Now let's get you out of here, buddy. Fuck, I hate driving while I'm a commander.
Someone is reporting that the cars are being moved.
Guys,
Go! Go, you frickin' tart. Come on. He is right. At this point, I'm having active technicals starting to move stuff out, and boom, they're catching on. Alright, come on. Start pulling out. AI... Ungarrison. Let's ungarrison these guys.
We're sending one visa vehicle today to possibly cut off a escape route to the south. However, knowing where the vehicles may be moving to would be useful.
They're gonna move stuff to the
Ghost,
south to
this is
intercept, but they don't have anything to potentially cut me off, so everything...
Send traffic.
been nuts.
Medic slot is now free for your guy.
Roger, kind of in the field. We'll get to it when I can.
Can I get you into that vehicle
Second
over there,
command.
standing all deliberate speed, and then we'll try to get
Send
that
it.
off-road out of there.
We have reformed and are moving in on the Alpha Bravo move point.
Copy.
Let me get this guy in. Perfect. And then send this guy out. You successfully got out. That successfully gotten out because they're getting stuck on that bridge. This has just been an absolute slaughter, though. I'm sorry I've been looking at chat. It's just been... I'm trying to pull everybody out at this point because everyone's kind of done. That Vic's not going to be recoverable. This guy's trying to pull around these infantry, which... at this point, I'm just going to ungroup and send them over. Yeah, full speed.
Trucks are heading up the northeast road.
Still some fire going out.
Copy. Information passed along.
Yeah, they're, even if they brought cars, I don't see any available right now, so they won't be able to cut off. We also have a Rube starting to go into other areas, which may not be good. Regardless, I am just trying to get my guys at this point. Just start leaving. This Vic would have been recovered by now and repaired by squads pulling out. You're secure, you're secure, you're secure. Just the rest of these guys are trying to get the hell out of here. Otherwise, we still have some fire going back and forth. I just got to make sure that... Or actually, they have to make sure they don't, you know, kill each other. Gem comes up where two other people are. So now I'm going to take these last three stragglers and try to push them back to the designated rendezvous point if shit were to ever hit the fan. So I was thinking, fuck it, I'll do a scuttle order. We can't recover it right now.
This is one. Do we have any intel as to how many vehicles are still out
Deny
there?
it from
area?
the enemy. Or deny it, yeah.
Command, this is Bravo. I see one technical missing wheels. Rest of the technical is blown up.
Copy. If you can get out of there, get out of there. Get it to a safe place, and I'll send the guy to pick it up if the guy can't get it
But
back
hey,
safe.
these ops, you never know how they're going to play out.
Copy. The town is still hot. We're taking fire
And
from
unfortunately,
several
in this circumstance, it did not play out too well.
Copy. Focus on taking out the contact first, then.
The thing is, these were the objective, and this was like a bonus, and I had two trucks down there, but because this all got blown up, that prompted them to run. So that's having some secondary explosions. Some of these guys are trying to stack up against the guerrillas here. Stragglers are still fighting. What the hell is wrong with you? I might just set you to casual, hold fire. Stand. Can you not move? Okay, he can. Set him that way to go to the damn rendezvous point. We'll see if we can get him around. So that guy's finally taken out. But holy crap. That was not what I was expecting. That truck is going to get away. Just the rest of the infantry
We're approaching north.
are now pulling out. What's that? Killed somebody. Huh. Don't know what happened there. Yep, so now all the friendly fire is starting to happen.
Echo, can you confirm if you are asking for me?
People miss-PIDing other people. Rube is still trying to get around. He might try to break this infantry column, but at this rate, it's just these guys trying to get the hell out of here. So they're going to still be using the road. But Rube, good idea, but fortunately it just wasn't done in time. This is High Command to Ground Command. Be advised, I am enabling the next mission. We will talk about what the hell happened in that AO, but I will say that was a worst case scenario.